Good morning, Washington. All the ships at sea. How you doing? DaveTV. And there's a picture of me with my little niece, grandniece Amelia, who was born in mid-September. Isn't she dear? Aww. And then this is a picture of little Amelia with Santa. Yeah, very cool. We had a very nice Christmas and all that. And I still like my Shark Bank. What should I call this? I'm calling this shark Lou Dicky. Shark is named Lou Dicky. That's a good name. Lou Dicky. All right, folks. How y'all doing? DaveTV for the look at that shaft of light on my beard. Wow. For the 27th of December, 2013. Going to take a look today at the radio ratings, some trends. The December radio ratings came out yesterday for the Washington market. Now, you got to realize the radio ratings company, Nielsen now, it used to be Arbitron, they do this thing where they put 13 months in the year. We have January through December, and then we have the holiday month. Okay, so we're now starting the holiday month. So the ratings we get next week will be holiday week 1, and they run into mid-January. But anyhow, we've just finished the December radio ratings. Now, when you take October, November, and December and average them all together, you get what is called the fall book average. Okay, and the fall book average numbers are what the radio stations base their ad rates on for the first half of 2014. So explains a local radio guru to me. So anyhow, that's what. So let's take a look at the money demo this time. The money demo 2554, age 2554, fall book ratings for Washington. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay? Number 1 in the month of December was Hot 99.5. Okay? Hot 99.5 with a 7.2 share. Okay, but overall in the fall book they were second. Okay, they placed second in October, second in November, but they went up to first in December. Okay, averaging second place. Okay, so who is first in the fall book? Okay, WTOP. WTOP was first place in the fall book for the money demo. First place in full days, second place in mornings, and first place in afternoon drives for the fall book. However, WTOP did take a little bit of a dip in that December monthly numbers. They were first in October, first in November, fourth in December. But that still gave them a first average for the fall book. So WTOP is first in the fall book, as expected. No big cahoots there. The Hot 99.5 is second in that fall book, with the second place, third place for Kane in the mornings. Third place in the fall book average 2554 demo is WHUR. Okay, they basically placed third in October, third in November, second in December. And surprisingly, Frank Ski's numbers are up. The afternoon drive, he's just started there at the afternoon drive there at WHUR. They went from an 11th in October to a 9th in November to a 7th in December. So strong performance there by good old Baltimore, D.C. radio vet Frank Ski there, taking the afternoon drive slot there at the HUR for 7th place for December. So that brings them into an overall third place for the fall book, for the averages. Wash, fourth place in the fall book, second place in the December numbers. So again, a nice, and the other thing we're seeing with Wash too is they're trending way upward here at the end of the December numbers, and that's because of their Christmas. When they start running that Christmas music, which comes around in about mid-November, they really take a shoot upward. So I would expect Wash, when we look at the holiday book numbers or the holiday ratings numbers next week or in the upcoming weeks, they'll shoot up to number 1 as they always do, and you can see them starting to do that now. They were fifth place in October, 5th place in November, and up to 2nd place in December. And for holiday book, they'll be first. But anyhow, that gives them an average of 4th place for the fall book, which is pretty good. 5th place WAMU for the fall book. Fifth place also for December. They, though, place number 1 in morning drive for the fall book, which is second place to TOP. TOP was second place. So they actually do a little better there in the overall numbers for morning drive. Third place in afternoon drive in that fall book. I'm going to be saying that a lot lately. The fall book. The fall book. Sixth place, WMMJ, with the seventh place for Tom Joyner in the mornings. And then I got to go to this other page on this. Let's see who's in. Okay, we have a tie for sixth place. Sixth place tie with Big, okay, for the fall book. Big was sixth place in October, seventh place in November, eighth place in December. And they do 10th place in the morning. So that's pretty good for them. And DC 101 at 8th place with Elliott in 5th place for the fall book. And they're holding pretty steady, 7th, 8th, 7th place during the last 3 months. And Elliott is, 3rd, 4th, 5th place, something like that. So, again, pretty good for him. It'll be interesting to see how his ratings progress now that he's going to be moving to New York City. But still be heard on DC 101. They're tied. By the way, DC 101 is tied with KYS at 8th place in the fall book for 8th place in mornings there with Russ Parr. Okay, so 10th place is MZQ in the fall book. 10th place in October, 10th place in November, 11th place in December, and then a 10th place tie there for the morning show. 12th place, PGC. Okay, CBS's top performer is PGC at 12th place. Again, no CBS stations in the top 10 in the fall book. That's, when you got 5 major FMers, that ain't so good. 16th place for Pablo there, averaging out in his morning drive slot. So again, we'll see if Steve Davis can do any better than Jason Kidd did as the top programmer there for WPGC. I don't know. Okay, so 12th place, 13th place, I guess, CBS station again, Fresh 94.7. 13th place also for Tommy McFly in the fall book for 13th place. He was 11th place in October, dropped a bit to 16th place in November, then back up to 11th place in December. So interesting there. And El Zal, we have a cluster of CBS stations. El Zal there at 14th place in the fall book, 18th place in the morning. So you've got CBS has 3 stations just outside the top 10. I wonder if they can pounce into that. I don't know. 15th place, okay, another CBS station. 15th place, JFK. So you've got CBS with all their stations just outside the top 10 there. The sports talker there. 8th place for the Junkies in mornings on JFK for the fall book. That's, again, as I remind you, the October, November, and December average. They're tied, actually, with their rival, Dan Snyder's WTEM ESPN 980, also at 15th place in the fall book, but 19th place in the mornings, although TEM does pretty well at 8th place in middays. Looking at JFK, though, we're talking 17th place for Chad Dukes and LeVar Arrington. I really think CBS is going to probably eventually move Don Geronimo up into either middays or afternoon drive. They're going to have to do something because they've got to get those numbers up. They're 15th place in middays, 17th place in afternoon drive on JFK. They really need to bolster those, especially those afternoon drive numbers, if they want to start getting their ratings up a little bit. I keep saying that. I keep saying it. Nobody listens to me. 17th place, we have a GTS, Christian Contemporary. 18th place, WMAL in the fall book. 10th place in mornings. 12th place in middays. 15th place in afternoons for them. WRQX, 19th place. Again, a big, still suffering from Jack Diamond absence back there in the late spring. 22nd place with Burt Weiss in mornings in the fall book. WDCN 20th place, WETA 21st place, WERQ and QSR, interesting that they remain 2 Baltimore stations at 22nd place. And so let's see, 22nd place. That means 24th place is Wink FM out of Winchester. 24th place tie with WFRE Free FM out of Frederick. And then 26th place, we have a tie with WIYY 98 Rock, WBQB, and WNEW. CBS. Again, the CBS all-newser WNEW really hasn't shown that much traction in its second year of operation. But again, you know, it seems like CBS is pretty well committed to the station. So I don't know. So anyhow, that's our basic numbers. You know, again, nothing terribly shocking in there. You know, what are the bullet points? The bullet points again are WTOP's at the top of the heap as usual. CBS doesn't have any stations in the top 10. There has been, if you look at WMAL, the ratings are up, but, you know, tends to be older folks. You know, if you look at the overall 25-54, you know, money demo numbers, they still have a long way to go there. You know, a tie between the two sports talkers in town, JFK and WTEM. A slump for poor old WRQX after Jack Diamond left, and they're still slumping. And still no significant traction for WNEW, that new all-newser that CBS started back almost 2 years ago. So, you know, that's what's going on. I mean, we're ending the year kind of lackluster. No significant new formats in the market. Nothing much going on. Radio-wise, kind of a dull year. You know, a dull, predictable year. Let's hope we get some shakeups. I don't know. You know, PGC is ripe for something different. I think Fresh could use a shot of something. Definitely RQX could use a total format overhaul. You know, so we'll see if any of that happens. I don't know. All right, folks. So that's DaveTV for the 27th of December. Thought we'd do this little look at. So, you know, again, you know, I Jim Farley on the way out there at TOP, but he's leaving them in really, really good shape, and that's pretty much all I can say. All right, folks, thanks for watching DaveTV for the 27th of December. Don't forget to help support the site. If you haven't helped support DCR-TV, remember, we don't have any big company behind us. You know, it's just me, and, a lot of our revenue is based on your donations. So please do help us out. Send us a few bucks. You can do it via PayPal, or you can send us a check in the mail. Just click on the support link at the top of DCR TV and you get all the information there. All right, folks. Thanks for watching DaveTV. Book 'em, Dano.